Okay, so let's play around with the layer mask for a second. I'm going to click on the layer above, which is the texture. Let me give it a layer mask. I'm gonna press B to get my brush, make my brush a little bit bigger. And by using black, I'll be hiding the texture. So it looks like I'm painting with her image, but I'm actually hiding what's on top. So there you have some texture, and I'm blending her in the background. So I created an interesting composite by just using blending modes. She's the only one that's cut out. Everything else is flat. But the blending modes is only adhering to certain values in the layer. So it looks like there's one image pile on top of another image, and you're seeing some images through it. Look at this one. If I do lighten, what it's telling me is that all the black areas is transparent and only the fire is opaque. That's lighten. If I did multiply, the fire becomes translucent and the black stays. These are things that you would figure out as you go along. I know them by heart because I work with them a lot. So if I want the flames to be vivid, I just change it to lighten. So now the flames would stay in the background, be just gone. Okay, now let's say we're making an album cover or some sort of artwork, and we have all these elements at our disposal, but we're not sure which one we want to use, but we do want to see them when we want to see them. So this is how we do it. Let's go to Window and choose Layer Comps. And Layer Comps looks just like the layer window, the layer panel. Here we see layers, and we see the little buttons on the bottom, new layer, delete layer. But this is how it works. It works by actually making this composition, including our layer order, as an actual layer itself. It's hard to explain, but I have to show you. Click on the new layer comp layer. Make sure visibility, position, appearance, layer style is correct, and just say this is final. I'll give it a name. Final version. And I'll just name this as 1. And click OK. This is considered 1. Now, let's do some changes. I'm going to take the flame off and this off, and I want this as another version. So what I would do is I would click on this one, name it 2, and I won't put no comment here. I'll just click OK. Okay, now I'm going to try something else. I'll take this off, put this on, and put that one on. I like the background being black, like that. Okay, so I'll just see, 1 final version, 2 we have. So I'll click this one here. I'll name this one 3 and click OK. And for the 4th one, I would use a shape. I'll bring this shape up here, turn it on, and see, put her on top. There you go. Click here and name this 4 and click OK. Now, let's go back to our very first version. That. Okay, this is beautiful. Now, what was that third version? I forgot what it was. Click here. That's what it is with the black background. And there was another one I did. It was an orange background. Oh, it must have been number 2. That one. And what was the last one I did? This one with the little shape. So now as I go through the layers, it's saving my versions that I created. But look at the layer panel. As I click on 4, what happened there? 3. The eyeballs go on and off to correspond the layers and the visibility. As you save your file, the layer comps will be there. So if you want to recall something you've done, you click on 4, you see a latest version. 2, you see a second version. 3. This is one way for you to keep track of what you've done without having to redo or try to remember which layers to turn on and off and so forth. Okay, so we have our layer combinations with our layer comps in order. Save your file.